Welcome back to 1 Million Pumpkins Ranch for more public displays of homesteading. There you go, little bunny. Gonna carry all of these rabbits out to the playpen, and then we'll have a look at the garden. That's right. It's Courgette's 9, her first litter of 9, and they have grown so fast. They're really big now. They're all going to play outside in that playpen. And the way I catch them, they get petted into kind of a loaf shape, and I would put my camera hand on the back end so that they don't back up. And then you just put their head in the crook of your elbow. Oh, you're nibbling me. And then scoop them into your arm. When you're handling rabbits, it's a good idea to wear rabbit armor of some kind. They will kick, and they have toenails like daggers. Okay, bunny rabbits. Have a good time. So for now, rabbits are being excluded from the larger rabbit garden because of all of these germinated sprouts. We want them to mature until they're large enough that the rabbits can't just wipe them out with one snip. And I wanted to show you 12 days later, the mega mix is coming up. We've got a little bean, and I think those are probably buttercup squash. And then over here, more beans. Looks like daikon radishes are coming up. More squash. There's a snap pea. And more sunflowers. So the mega mix is working out. And can you believe it? Just 12 days later, some of these are looking most excellent. And there are volunteer apricot globe mellows, of course. Those thrive here. That's what the grasslands are full of. They're like creamsicle colored hollyhocks. There's some radishes coming up. Over here we've got more sunflowers. The sunflowers were just a few days before the mega mix got planted. They're getting pretty big. And more mega mix in this little basin. That looks like a cowpea. We've got squash. Now this squash could possibly be pumpkins. It was in an unmarked baggie. And this is all sunflowers in there. This was a cluster of squash seeds. That's a pretty awesome germination rate. And next to it, a bean and some radish and some, looks like flower seeds. In the next one, there's some clover coming up. Looks like some more squash. And I did not add seeds here this year. These are just grasses, and looks like a clover coming back from last year. And the triticale rye, that was hay that got fed to the rabbits, and then it became their litter, and then it got put down as mulch and fertilizer, and now it is seeding grass all over where I laid it down. So love it as a cover crop, all for the pound for pound, less cost than a bale of straw. This triticale rye, locally grown, unsprayed hay. Yep, but there's, looks like a sunflower. There's a radish, another radish, another sunflower, on down the line. And I kind of did these as mulch terraces. It's a gentle slope. This row has kind of quite a bit here. Squash and a bean and a radish, sunflowers, radishes. The mega mix is really popping off. And they all come up when they feel the environment is best for them. So this is going to be quite green and have different layers, height layers, different families of plants, which means different solar collectors and root exudate makers. And that's gonna not just beautify and create rabbit fodder, rabbit habitat, possibly some food on some of them for us, but it's also going to condition this soil and make it get better and better, because it feeds the soil life. And so that's what's going on 12 days after seeding. Down this row, I mulched it with that same hay, and look at how much grass is coming. So that's a bonus for us. Over here you can see some of the native grasses that emerge from the windswept bare areas. And then we've got, I think this is Neeland threadgrass growing back from its basal. That's a clump. So these could be specimen that I dig up and divide when I am ready to line the cart trails with clump grass. They're perennials. Here we have a hardy apple tree. It is not grafted, but it has come back now for the third time. And that is a water jug that has a hole in it, and so that gets filled and the hole trickles out to feed this apple tree. So my bottle construction projects have been on hiatus while planting has initiated, but I will be completing this by the time our daughter comes to visit us 4th of July. These guys are super energetic today. What are you all doing?
Hell yeah!